I do, and tonight I will actually ask for a little bit of assistance from Reed Kevin tonight, if you will honor me with that privilege there.
It'll be fine.
I can ask him to come up while I give my short, brief report tonight. Is that one that we did work with Knology last week to come up with, I think, will be a workable agreement that we will be presenting to you guys in the next couple of days or so. Also on our agenda tonight, it's to go ahead and authorize the signing, some signatures for me to sign, so that way we can move forward with our a pocket park that we have it about halfway through our halfway down our canoe trail. That is one that we have applied, that has been applied for with the land and water agreement, and the previous council authorized that, and if you guys can now authorize the further signatures that are needed to complete this project, certainly appreciate that, and appreciate all the hard work that this council has been doing. I think we've made a lot of great strides since you guys have stepped in. I know we've been working very diligently with the splash pad and in other areas, and have enjoyed the working relationship I've had with you guys this short tenure so far. But if Mr. Reed will come up now, he has a little extra information that only he can provide.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Good to see you. Happy New Year. Good evening. Appreciate you allowing me to be here. I'll just take just a few minutes. The city has some Series 2006A general obligation warrants that are outstanding. Those warrants have an interest rate of about 4.8%. Those warrants could be refinanced in today's market roughly at about 2.8%. So you're looking at about a 200 basis point drop in your interest rate. That would save about $500,000 to the city. That refinancing would not stretch out the term of your original debt. It would keep it the same as it is. It would just simply lower the interest rate, lower your payments, and that's the present value of those lowered payments is about $500,000 savings. So, one thing I'd like to note, we have worked with the city, the mayor, and Doug the last couple of times that the rating agencies have reviewed your credit. And I just want to tell you that they have been impressed with the changes that have occurred in the last couple of years. There's been a lot of belt tightening on expenditures. You've got your revenues coming in where they exceed expenditures. You are working on building up that fund balance. That's something that has been gotten a lot of attention around here at the leadership level, and they have noted that. So we feel real good about that. I think you're poised for an upgrade at some point, whether it happens right now or whether it happens, a year from now. I think with the direction that y'all are taking the city, I think you're taking a lot of positive steps to help get that credit rating where it needs to be. So I just wanted to tell you that. We had a real good review. You were reviewed last summer, last July, with the rating agency. And they said what would bump this rating up is getting those fund balances up, and y'all are making a lot of progress toward that. So I just want to applaud you for that. I live here. Y'all are I'm one of your constituents, and I just applaud you for the actions you've taken as a citizen. But also in my profession, I wanted to let you know you've got this opportunity. I think we've met and talked about that before, talked about trying to do one last year and one this year. You've actually got two opportunities, but because of what all was going on at the end of the year, we weren't able to get that one done, but you've still got one that you could do this year and save about $500,000. So just wanted to point that out. If you've got any questions, happy to take them. Mayor, is there anything else I need to touch on? Or
I think you're doing a great job there.
Okay.
Does any of the council members have any questions for Mr. Kavanaugh?
Just a little refresher on the process. If you decide that's something you'd like to pursue, what happens is you would have an official statement done. I just came from the county. They just actually hired us to do this very thing tonight at their meeting. And so you have an official statement like this drafted. This is what we use to sell the bonds. It has all the information on the city. It has your credit rating. That takes about 30 days to put together. And so what you do is you would get the lawyer to help draft that up. We would help him. And then at the end of those 30 days, you'd look at the market again and see, have rates moved? Does this deal still make sense or not? If rates have gone up and it doesn't make sense, then you just put this paperwork on hold, and neither us or the lawyer charge you anything. If rates have stayed about the same, they've stayed flat, and it still makes sense to do, then at that point you can decide to go into the market. So that's how it works, and just from a process standpoint. So.
One of the things I would like to say, Reed, I appreciate you coming tonight, and Mayor, I thank you also. And I hold an article here where you got press coverage on the county possibly saving $200,000. I think it's a very prudent thing for the city council to do to move forward, especially the first of the year. This is great news. As a matter of fact, the mayor and I met during the holidays, and we discussed some of these items, and I appreciate you coming and hope that you can get with the mayor, finance director, and we can move forward and make some positive improvements and save the city some money. So thank you for coming.
You bet. Thank you.
No further questions of me. I'll be glad to sit down.
Any questions for the mayor?
Thank you.